Hey there, it's Ike with Big Tex Ordnance, and today we're taking a look at some comparison videos on the SureFire RC3 versus RC2. We've seen a couple of different videos out there showing, excessive flash, big fireballs and stuff, and SureFire released a press announcement saying that, for the RC3, they recommend an open tine flash hider or muzzle device of some sort. So we're gonna test that out today. We have another video too that we recorded a couple weeks ago where we tested 6 different uppers, basically every single muzzle device that SureFire makes, but with only one type of ammo. So today what we're doing is we have 2 open tine muzzle devices. We have a 3-prong flash hider and we have a 3-prong WarComp. And then the worst performing closed tine one was the closed tine WarComp. So we have that as well. So SureFire said you might get more flash with a closed tine muzzle device. This is the worst one from our testing, so we decided to use that. These are all 12.5-inch Hodge uppers, so we're keeping the upper consistent across, and the only thing we're changing is the muzzle device. Now for ammo, we have cheap, just 55 grain ball, Winchester white box. We also have some Hornady SBR ammo, 75 grain, and is made specifically for SBRs. We also have some gold medal match from Federal. This is a 77 grain load, and then we have some Fiocchi 62 grain. So we're trying out a variety of different, ammo and different grain weights and stuff. The 3 over here are pretty high quality, especially the Hornady and the Federal. The Fiocchi's a pretty good one too. And then just cheap, like I said, Winchester white box. So we kind of want to see how different ammo reacts with different muzzle devices. So we've got an RC3 and RC2, and we're going to shoot them side by side. So Brendan was the guy working the gun on this. He fired a lot of rounds through these, caught a lot of stuff on video. So basically, just to summarize what we saw, and you'll see this for yourself as you watch the video, with the 2 open tine ones, it didn't really matter which ammo you got. Most of the time there wasn't any flash. If there was, it was only a very small amount, very, very manageable, very small out the muzzle. The only time that we saw fireballs was with the closed tine WarComp and the cheap ammo. With the closed tine WarComp, all the good ammo, the other 3 that we tried, no fireballs, a little bit more flash, but still very narrow and only, 1 to 2 inches, maybe 3 inches outside the muzzle. The other 2, not much at all. Especially with any ammo, even the cheap ammo. The other 2 did very, very well, very low signature, and most of the time there wasn't a flash, but when there was, it was very minuscule. Also, the RC3, as far as flash mitigation, at worst, it did just as good as the RC2, and actually in some instances, it was better. So hopefully this gives you some good insight as to what kind of muzzle device you want to run to get the most performance out of the RC3. Basically, like as we saw, use an open tine, and you'll be good with basically any kind of ammo. If you are going to run a closed tine, just avoid the cheap ammo, like the 55 grain ball. And one thing I think is worth mentioning too is if you're going to be working in the capacity where signature reduction from a flash standpoint is very, very important, it's probably not going to be using cheap ammo. You're probably going to be using something more along the lines of the other 3 that we tested. And if you're working in that capacity, it's probably going to be using quality ammo, which from what we can tell, even if you're using the closed tine, you're still gonna get good signature reduction. We tried to be as thorough as we could, control as many variables as we could, and hopefully this gives you some good insight as to what's the best and what's not. If you have any questions or anything that you'd like to see us do differently for the next test, please let us know. We're open to suggestions. We really wanna make this the best that we can. Be as scientific as we can without getting too scientific. I don't have a lab coat on. I should probably do that. That would add some credibility to the test. But anyways, that's what we got. Enjoy the video. Let us know your thoughts, and we'll see you next time.